that thing is loud. Finally got some rain. The grass is sprouting up. It's Saturday. I had to work today, and then the wife wanted to go out and get something to eat, so I decided that'd be a good idea. So now it's kind of late, but I think the game plan for today is fire the Firebird up, back it out, hook to the trailer here, wheel this inside, and give it a good looking over. That's the game plan. And it looks like I got some cleanup to do here. The Jeep's gone. That's good news. Real good news. So now we can get back to work very shortly. Heard something buzz over my ear. It was a wasp. Anyway, as long as he stays up there, we'll be alright. Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, we're going to get back to work on that 46 Ford. As soon as I inspect the 36 Ford. That's the plan. And look who just joined us. You gotta see how much this girl ate at lunch.
Wait a minute, all those plates were mine.
She can eat me under the table.
This is the first meal I had all day.
Okay. Alright, let's get busy. Let's get crack-a-lacking.
Let's do it.
Alright, we put some air in this tire. It's a little slack.
And this one right here?
That one. And the back one.
What about the other side?
The other sides are good. They don't leak. Only this side.
Okay. There, Frankadoo.
This is what you call Safety Sally.
Alright, good. It's a what?
A ribbit.
A ribbit?
Ribbit.
There's a frog in here?
Ribbit.
You're crazy. Are you a Safety Sally or a nervous Nelly?
Some of both, I guess, depending on the situation.
What happened? That thing smear your makeup?
Here we go. Heave. Oh. Whoa. Oh, Mark. It went over it.
It's fine. Didn't hurt nothing.
I got that on camera. Great. Sorry. You should have had that trailer further ahead before you rolled it off.
Anyway, no harm done. No harm, no foul, right? Alright, good. Didn't hurt a thing. That hefty channel iron bumper right there ran into, well, it might crack the block on that flathead or something. But it's alright. It's alright. It's no problem. It's so funny. Anyway.
Keep life interesting, I guess.
Anyway, let's begin the inspection of the 36 Ford, shall we? Which obviously rolls very nicely and doesn't have any brakes. You know, she was a blonde when I met her. Alright, let me gather my wits and jack this thing up and we'll see what we see. Alright, everybody who watches my channel probably knows Bruce Boschek. I don't think I said that right.
Bushcheck.
Yeah. He lives in Germany and he's a scientist. So just for him, I thought we'd do a little work with a level here and a tape measure. Here, hold that. This workbench is 38 inches tall. 38 inches comes out right about there. So if I lay this level and plummet on the grill at about 38 inches, I get 6 3/4, 6 5/8 of an inch. Now if I come over here to the workbench, do the same thing and plumb the level. I measure about 5 3/4, 6 inches. That means this pretty hard to come by grill was about 3/4 of an inch away from getting smashed.
Praise the Lord.
Is there any further thoughts on that subject?
Come on. Glad
Okay.
it's over. Glad it all turned out good.
Alright, let's give this thing a preliminary look over. First thing is our headlights don't match. I don't know why. I think that's the right one. I ain't sure why it's loose. I think that one's the wrong one, and it is loose. The grill's pretty good. Still. The hood folds up.
What about me? I'm still good.
Yeah, and thank goodness you weren't run over.
I didn't have my safety gear on.
There's no engine in it. That's because we sold it to Mr. One Lonely Farmer in New Jersey. But that's okay. It forces me to add horsepower.
This
We
is
just got to determine in what form that will take. Let's see what else. It's got a dog sleeping by the back tire. Sort of.
Well, we've
It's got
determined it's got a great
plexiglass.
bumper.
Yeah, it's got a good bumper. Plexiglass on the driver's side. Somebody's put some interior in it. The original odometer reads 48,767 miles. The gauges look pretty good. Headliner,
Not so good.
not so good. Glass there's good. I bet it's hot back there. I don't believe that window rolls down.
Nor the back, which is cracked.
The vinyl top's pretty good, except for some cracks here. We'll see what else. We got a rusty spot there.
I want to see this video.
We got a taillight assembly there and a rusty spot there. We got a good spare tire carrier. We got a bungee cord. We got a worser rusty spot there. Is that correct English? Worser?
It's worse.
Oh, worse, rusty spot there. We're missing a taillight here. Rusty spot there. One glass that is cracked. Oh, not focusing. There we go.
One is,
One that's got a little walleye in it.
is that what you call it? A walleye?
Well, that's what I just called it. And the windshield's got a little crack in it, but all that stuff lends character in my humble opinion. And a little rusty spot there, but it ain't too bad. Right here at the bottom of the cowl.
Got a crack in the back glass.
And a pretty good grill. Still. Alright, here we are under the 36 Ford, which still, where'd you go, has a straight grill. And let's begin our underside inspection. There's our fenders. We're looking pretty good. Somebody pointed out those are F100 shock mounts. I got a 50 down there, and that's exactly what they look like. So I believe that's right. Somebody's converted the front to disc brake, or not disc brakes, hydraulic brakes, and just never finished the job, looks like. The wheels all roll very nicely.
No.
The front end appears to be pretty tight. By wiggling the steering wheel and other such measures. You can see here there's no engine or transmission, but that's okay. Here's the original steering box and all. The fenders don't look too bad from the underside. We're missing a fender brace there. We have one there. I'm getting hung up on my extension cord. And then here's where things start getting more uglier. The floorboard's rusted out there and somebody patched it up with something. And same thing there. The bottom of the running board is salvageable, but it still has holes in it. You can see the daylight through it. The frame doesn't look terrible bad, except for right there where it's rusted through. Not sure why that is. Some kind of dooflatchy there. Oh yeah, up here, I see where somebody did something bad to the frame. Where was I? I don't know why you do that, about cut it in two. That running board don't look too bad. The floorboard don't look too bad through there. The wood's still in place. And as we move back, still part of the tailpipe's there. Frame don't look too good right there. It appears to be all there, but maybe separated by rust or bent or something. Looks the same way on this side. It's been converted to tube shocks in the back too. Looks like one of those pins there is shot. I may have some of those. I'll have to look in my pile. Bottom of the fenders all look pretty good except for right there somebody stuffed some Bondo in a hole. The gas tank might be usable, maybe. It's a little crusty looking here in the back, but on the frame, but here's where it looks ugly. It's all rusted out back there, and you can see somebody's bonded it up at one time or another. Weren't very artful at it. You know, if you're gonna do Bondo work, you gotta be artful. Kind of hard here. Sliding around. Right here, somebody did something bad with a piece of metal and some brazing rod. I guess that's fixable. I don't know why you'd eliminate the tail light, but that's what they did. And I noticed right here the floorboard's rusted out under the seat and looks like they riveted some other metal in place. So under the car gets a D- or so. Let's move along. On the bright side, we got some studded snow tires here on the back, so
Cooper Super Traction Tread.
that's right. So we got that going for us. Back bumper is very cool. It's somewhat rusty, but it's very straight. The front bumper appears to be in similar condition. Spare tires in good shape. I think we're missing something there, maybe. Let's keep looking here, shall we?